Welcome back, everyone. At Yellow Racket Records, they say music is much more than just background noise. It's an experience.
You'll find new records, some classics, and more. Tonight, we're learning what makes this business so special and why it continues to drive our economy forward.
Driving our economy forward, powered by Chattanooga State Community College.
Welcome to Yellow Racket Records. The name just came to me sort of like an epiphany. I was starting a record label, and I had a collie at the time, and I drew his portrait on a Post-it note, and I wrote Yellow Racket Records, and it just stuck. I just liked it. He was my racket. He was real loud. He had a big bark. We wanted to start a record store, and we signed a lease in February of 2020. I got the keys the first week of March, and then the next week, the whole world shut down. When you look at sort of the evolution of formats over time, going from vinyl to 8-track to cassette to CD, it was all about portability and convenience. And now the most portable and the most convenient way of listening to music is on your phone or your smart device and using the internet. But I think a lot of people have found that that sort of leaves a gap.
It's just the whole experience. It's having more like artwork on it. It's actually, instead of having like an MP3 that you just click on and you skip through the whole album just for one song, like you listen to the whole thing the way the artist intended for it to be listened to.
So this is the Beatles' 1964 U.S. albums in mono. This is a recent reissue, a full box set with 8 LPs, 7 different albums of all the first U.S. comps. Something we talk about a lot is like your first memory of your favorite record or the first record that you bought. And what I find is that people who grew up with analog formats have real salient memories about it because they remember the smell, they remember the sound of it, the crackle, they remember all these sort of peripheral aspects of listening to that record and who they were with and what room they were in and the feel of it and all that kind of stuff. You know, we've got the retail space where we've got CDs and records and tapes and all that. We've got a tattoo shop over on the far side where we've got 2 tattoo artists who are sort of doing their thing Monday through Friday. And then on my left over here is our listening room, and we host listening parties over there. Sometimes we get sneak peeks from, you know, labels who are sending us records in advance. But we've also got a stage and live performance space in there. So we have local artists who are doing shows here, typically album release shows. And we've got an artist by the name of Sunny War who's playing here Thursday the 20th at 6 p.m. and she's celebrating the release of her new album, Armageddon in a Sundress, which is out on New West Records this weekend. So that'll be a great time. It's a free show, and people will come out and hear the music and hopefully buy a record and get it signed by the artist. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. Hey, we'd love to have you stop in. Buying records is a whole lot of fun. You won't regret it.
If you know of a local business working with area schools, let us know at WDEF.com.